Alright guys, today we're in De Pere, Wisconsin. It's pretty cold for the morning. It's 20, it was supposed to, I think 21 when we got here, 23 now. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to do a trolling. Usually we're using like reef runners, husky jerks, long, bigger, thinner baits I guess. But we're going to start with some flicker minnows today, just a little smaller profile because of the temperature drop. I think a lot of stuff would be freezing up. Oh, they just caught a fish over there. A lot of stuff would be freezing up if we try the spinning reels right now with all the braid and whatnot. So we're gonna make one pass trolling, see if we can cover a lot of ground, keep our baits in the strike zone, hopefully catch one or two. If we don't do well, then we're gonna start jigging. But it should probably be even 3, 4, 5 degrees warmer between now and when we're done with this trolling pass. So we'll see what happens. Trolling was definitely not the ticket today. We did have one nice one on right away, but then it got off. So we're now going to go some finesse fishing. Thought maybe with the clear skies and the low temperatures, trolling would be the way to get a couple bites, but saw a couple guys catching them, jigging them. So we're going to start with one guy hair jig, one guy minnow, and one guy plastic, and we'll see what happens. First one of the day. Jig and minnow. It's not a big one. It's not bad. Now it's starting to feel a little nicer. Yeah, you might as well. We got it. Our incredibly oversized net. It's in here from musky fishing. Ooh, that is a nice walleye. That's a lot bigger than I thought. There we go. That's not a bad start. It's probably 22. I don't know. We'll measure him. Ooh, going bigger. Oh, maybe not quite as big as I thought, but only a second cast at that jig and minnow, right in the top of the mouth. Couldn't get much better than that. 21. Sweet, good start to the day. There he goes. 21, fat little mama. Fight's pretty good though. I was just working it ever so slowly across the bottom. I don't like how it's sitting on there. If you have to reuse it, you got enough in there, might as well get a fresh one and get it hooked up how we want it. Bastard. Second one here in the jig and minnow. I barely freaking felt, like I felt a tap, just the slightest tap, and all of a sudden I just reeled down and set the hook. Here, I'll just grab him. We don't have to worry about the net. He's not getting off with that freaking big jig head on the top of his mouth. Come on. There we go. It's about the same size. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere. I'm gonna say about 20, 19. And probably like 18, 19. Still nice fish. Go get them back. Catch another one on the jig and minnow. So the key to when you're jigging these fish is a lot of them hit it on the drop. So if you go like this and you put all that slack in your line, they're gonna hit it and probably let your bait go before you feel them to set the hook. So what we're doing is I'm kind of pulling up and then just slowly reeling and following it down. And then pulling up. Slowly reeling and following it down. Sometimes you can pull to the side, slowly reel back, but what you don't want to do is put a whole bunch of slack in your line, because a lot of times if they're going to hit it on the drop, they're going to let it go before you feel it. Third one. It feels a little nicer, a little bit so far, you never know, but it's pulling more than the other two were at this point. Here, bring it over on this side. Oh, they got one too. They just stuck one off. Seems like schools come and go. Staying down. Probably similar size. Another good fish. Nope, same. Oh, we won't even deal with it. He's not, honestly, that might be my smallest one. I thought he was the biggest one, but he's probably only like 17. That's all right. If you're fishing slip bobbers and minnows, you'd want to go with like the smallest one you could possibly find, because a smaller hook is going to keep your bait alive, and it's less likely that the fish is going to feel it before you set the hook. But when you're jigging, I like to go with the biggest hook you can really find, because you're going to set that hook as soon as the fish picks it up anyway, and the bigger the hook, the less fish get away. So yeah, he had a lot of fight in him. Kind of weird, but nice fish. Third one. He's on there. Well, we all switched up to the jig and minnow after I got that third one. Now Brody hooked up right away.
It's just like you said, though.
Just pulling it, and now it's just on a tap, and then you set the hook. Try to pull it real slow. Don't whip it. You know, just real slow and reel up and pull it up, and keep just real slow, kind of the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Feel decent? Yeah, it's about the same size. Yours is in the corner of the mouth, not like mine were all up in the top. Once again in our oversized musky net. Oh yeah, good thing we netted him. He just freaking popped off. Well, finesse was definitely the way to go. Too bad we weren't doing that for the first hour. Took a little bit to figure it out. We're gonna catch some walleyes. You want a picture of them? Hold it out. Come on. Hydra, one hand. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good one. All right. So the channel goes like this. Oh yeah, your cast is perfect. I was saying I would cast it like if I were you, right at that white boat, because it's just gonna pull it and then it's gonna pull it up. It's just like I said, just a thunk.
Yeah, but it was on the way up.
Oh, it was?
It was like halfway up.
I took my hand off the reel to turn on my GoPro. Gave him some slack, and that was it. Minnow's still there. That's cool. He's already up to the surface. I don't think this is a real big one. I like hardly felt that bite at all. Like, I'm surprised they even set the hook. Oh, now he's staying down. Probably real similar size to all these last two. Right away he didn't feel good, now he does. Can't move him so easy. This is fun. Frickin' A, man. Even though these walleyes aren't huge for De Pere, and when they get in that current, they fight so hard. These walleyes aren't huge for De Pere, but they're really nice walleyes for anywhere else. And if you can just appreciate them for just being a walleye, not a Green Bay walleye, you know, they're all pretty nice fish. Well, there's probably school moving in. John, you want to come fish back here? Might work a little better with that minnow in the current. Don't be afraid to set the hook, even if you're not sure, because a lot of those bites aren't the most obvious, and you'd rather, you know, set it on nothing than, obviously, not set it on the fish. I was just about to switch to a blade bait because we didn't catch any for a while.
Literally just.
And then Brody hooks up on the jig and minnow again. You say it feels a little nicer? Right? 21-inch walleye gets in this current, they could feel pretty big. But it's staying down, so hopefully. I said today our goal, because we're not fishing at night, is one in the mid-20s, at 23, 26 range. If we could get one in that range, that'd be awesome. What?
I feel like this is way bigger than the other one. Maybe.
Oh yeah, it is. That's probably the best one today. It looks nice. Maybe. 22. Oh yeah. It's probably 22. Not quite 22. If you want a picture, I can take a picture. But
yeah, I'll just get the release, I guess.
alrighty, we ended up with 6 walleyes here. We lost a couple, all in that 18 to 22 inch range, all on jig and minnow. So finesse was definitely the key. We're gonna head up to the dam and try and maybe stick a big one. We're gonna throw like blade baits, ripping wraps. We're gonna stick one guy with a jig and minnow, but the goal is to get a bigger one. And I think we can always come back to just jigging minnows on the edge of the channel and have decent fishing, good fishing. I mean, I have no problem sitting there all day and catching, 4, 5, 6 fish an hour. Jigging minnows, spinning tackle, that's fun. But we're gonna go up and try to catch one big one, see if we can get on a little hotter bite, and if not, we'll come back to this. All right, so we were here jigging minnows on the edge of the current, or the edge of the channel, I should say, just real slow as possible, just barely moving it, and that's how we were getting bites. That guy's got one on over there. But we decided to try and run up to the dam for a little bit. We thought maybe we had a chance at a bigger fish up at the dam, figuring that we could always just come back and catch these fish on the edge of the channels with jig and minnow. Well, we didn't catch anything up there. Spent maybe an hour up there. We had one or two that we thought were probably bites, but no fish. Ran back to the pier, got some A&W from the A&W by the Fox Point launch, and now we're back out here gonna jig minnows for another hour and a half, 2 hours, see if we can peck away a couple. Just got back out, jigged some minnows, and Brody's hooked up. Feels similar?
Yeah.
Staying down.
Big, but that's what I have to do.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Similar size.
Oh, he's got that hook in the top of the mouth. He's not going anywhere. Come here, you little shyster. Congratulations, you got the smallest one of the day. That thing's not going anywhere. That right in the roof of his mouth.
Good looking fish.
It's a good looking small one. Good job, Rudy. You're killing the future of Green Bay. Brody's got the prime real estate in that corner of the boat, right on the edge. Another one. Brody's kind of been on fire here. I caught a few in the beginning, but now he's got only 3 since we've been out here. Yep, we should change to a green jig head. Oh yeah, right in the top of the mouth. Open up. Easy. If this is a walleye, it's a really big walleye. If he's gonna run, let him run. Don't reel, just hold him there for a second in the current. Sure, he can take it. It's a walleye trend. It's a big one.
It's catfish.
It likely could be a catfish too. Just go easy. You only got 6-pound test. Please be a big walleye. Please be a big walleye. Can't tell. Oh, it's a walleye. It's a big walleye. I saw the weight tip. It's right at the bottom. He was going for it. Yeah, that's the biggest one of the day though. That's probably part of the reason why it fought so hard, is because he was hooked right underneath. That's probably 23, 24, Trent. Yeah, when they get it right there, it's because they're pinning him to the bottom. All right, there we go. We got him right now. First big mama of the day. Freaking pumped up. We didn't know if we were gonna get a big one. Oh yeah, right there, bro. Fat. Probably biggest one of the day. Brody is just on fire. I caught a bunch this morning. Since we got back out, I haven't caught one. It's been Brody hammering them. That's nice. There he is. Probably only like 15. That's probably the smallest one of the day. Pop that hook out. Just want to toss him back. See you later. There we go, hooked up. Number 11 on the day. Let's bring him over here when you get him. Same 17. He's not getting off. Shake the hook. There we go. See you later, buddy. Alright, we're wrapping it up now. My GoPro died, so I had to film on my phone for the last couple. I had the hot hand this morning, but when I came back out, Brody, I think, caught 4 of them. Trent caught 1, lost 1 at the boat, and I didn't even catch one. So that's all right. Sometimes we got the hot hand, sometimes we don't. But we ended up with 12 or 13 fish today. Wrapping it up, all on jig and minnows, all just on the edge of the current. You can see all the boats around us. It's definitely no secret. Just get on your fish finder, depth finder, whatever, and go when you're in the current. And as soon as you come up onto the edge, you're gonna be in like 20 to 25 feet in the channel. And all of a sudden you get up to like 12, 8 to 12 feet. Stop right there, right on the edge, and jig minnows, and you should catch a bunch of those 18 to 22 inch size right now. So it's a good day, and we'll see you in the next video.